Welcome back to another episode of Talk Nerdy to Me. I am your host, Troy Stegner, and I have another Unbox speed build for you guys today. This one is massive. You probably don't need to see me behind this box. But anyway, this is what we're going to build. It's the Millennium Falcon Ultimate Collector's Edition. It's set 75192. It's about 7,541 pieces in there. A little background on Millennium Falcon. It was first commissioned, and it was Calrissian freighter, of course, YT 492727ZED, originally called the Stellar Envoy, but you didn't know that. I had a small collision, I shouldn't say small, I had a big collision with another freighter in port. They salvaged it, rebuilt it. Came along, got in the hands of Lando Calrissian, and that's where we kind of pick up the story with Star Wars. Lando had it, and of course, you know, if you watch Solo, he lost it in a Sabbath game to Han Solo. After that, though, it did get stolen from Han Solo. It was just how it ended up on Jakku and Ungar Plutt's junker heap. He did keep it running at the minimal because he was planning on reselling it at some point. You also saw they put L337's droid brain into the navigation system. It was actually made up of 3 separate droids. You had a V5 transport droid, a slicer droid, which is basically what they used to hack into other systems, and of course L337. It was the help of L337 that helped them get the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs, and yes, we all know 12 parsecs are measures of distance, not time. They kind of covered that, saying that he made the jump in the least distance, which also gave him the least amount of time, skirting all those black holes. That's a little bit of history on the Millennium Falcon, and now we're going to time-lapse this because you guys don't want to watch me for a week straight building this thing. We're going to time-lapse build this, and I'll talk to you again after it's over.
I'm Solo. I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon. You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon? It's a ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
There you have it. To the magic of editing, we are now complete, and a lot less time than it actually took me to make this. This thing is monstrous, as you can see. It's beastly. Lots of cool little details on it. As you can see, this is post-Solo Star Wars story. The escape pod is gone. He lost that. Actually jettisoned it during the Kessel Run when he got too close to the Maw. If you want to know more about the Maw, you can watch Clone Wars. But he got way too close to the Maw, had to drop it to get out of there. So this is definitely after Solo Star Wars story. Another cool little thing, you see the round military grade dish here. Okay, he had that once. He lost it at the Battle of Endor. After he did that, they replaced it with a civilian grade rectangle antenna, which comes with this kit also, so you can interchange them if you want. Another thing, he lost this antenna at the Battle of Crate, which was on Last Jedi, the white planet that had the red underlying sand. He lost this antenna and ended up replacing it again with another, it got replaced with another military grade antenna. So yeah, this is, it's also, if you can see underneath, there's the 5 landing gear. If you watch New Hope and you pay attention, there was only 3 landing gear. They kind of explained that in Solo Star Wars story when he brushed up against that big berg and lost 2 of the front landing gear. And then later on he had those replaced and back to 5. So yeah, this is a heavily modified Calrissian freighter. Made the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. which was the record at that time, but then Boschek beat that. So then Han Solo, not to be outdone, went back and beat his own and Boschek's record. So we got heavily modified. It's a freighter, but you can see there's guns everywhere on this thing. He really fortified it. They've boosted up the motors, the engines, the navigation system. If you watch the Star Wars story, it was L3 put in there. Best navigation droid, I guess, in existence at that time. So yeah, this thing is just, and you can take off the panels to expose the different compartments in here. I am not going to do that. I can show you other pictures because I'm afraid I won't be able to get the things back in the right place. The one downfall on this kit, the pieces are very touchy. You have to be very careful when you pick it up and move it. You can't just grab it, by the front and back and try to pick it up. You actually need to get up underneath, and they even tell you in the book, get up underneath, kind of support the whole thing and lift it. It'll probably be easier to transport it, set it on an actual flat surface of board or something you can pick up and carry the board so that you're not causing undue stress on either side of the Falcon, because if you do, pieces are going to fall off. I've proven that to be true. But all in all, like I said, Ultimate Collector's Edition of the Falcon. It's massive. It's like over 30 inches long, 20 some inches wide, I think 8 inches tall. I have it sitting on a turntable right now, makes it about an inch or so taller. It's an amazing piece. It also comes with a fact plate. They love doing these. It's like a little stat sheet on the Falcon. Tells you all about it. I showed you the rectenna, the rectangular rectifying antenna. With the different times you can use, it comes with young and old Han Solo. It comes with Princess Leia. It comes with Rey. Of course, it has to come with Chewie. And a little extra thing here, Chewbacca's crossbow actually will fire that red piece out of there. You just have to flip that thing. I don't want to chase it across the room, so we're not doing that. We have C-3PO and BB-8, which I just dropped on the outside. Well, he is astromech, so we have BB-8 and C-3PO, no R2-D2 in this set. We have Lando Calrissian, the original civilian owner of this, and he kept it in a lot better shape than Han. You could tell they're two different styles. Lando's nice, clean, sleek. It was white and blue. Everything was in good working order. With Han, it's kind of dirty, a little unkempt, kind of like him. And we have two porgs for the minifigs. So there's a ton of minifigs. Oh, and I almost forgot. We actually have a Minoc. So you can attach the Minoc. I've just got him on I made a little stand here to put him on so that he would be displayed. But you can attach him anywhere on the ship if you wanted to. So all in all, like I said, this was a very big, very expensive set. Was not the easiest thing to put together. It was fun, but it was challenging at the same time. One of the biggest sets Lego makes. It's just so many little details here and there. All the compartments inside, you have their chest set and everything. The only downfall, like I said, is the frailty. Trying to pick it up and move it. Some of their other sets, like you could actually take the Imperial Star Destroyer and run around playing with it. This one, if you do that, it's going to be just like the real Millennium Falcon. Pieces are going to start falling off everywhere. So there you have it. Yeah, great set. Very hard to get set. It's almost always sold out every time you look on the Lego store. It will probably be retired before too much longer. But if you get the chance to do this, get one, put it together if you get the chance. It is just amazing. It's a great piece, a great addition to any Star Wars collection. So there you go. While you're at it, please subscribe to our channel. It actually does help us with the metrics. The more views we get, the better off we are. The more videos like this we can do. These sets are not cheap or free. So yeah, go subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified every time we put up a new video. Later, nerds.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG.